Here are my top 10 college football teams currently going into the season. Number 10, I got the Texas Longhorns. Everyone always says Texas is back. I don't think they're quite back yet. Maybe in the next couple of years, they have a possibility, especially with the 12-team playoff coming next year, to have a chance at the title. They're just not quite there yet, I believe. Washington, they haven't been relevant for almost a decade now, but I think they're finally starting to pick up some steam. They're putting together a good team with a good quarterback, and they are going to surprise a lot of people this season. At number 8, I got USC. I know a lot of people have them higher, some even in the top four. I just don't think that's the case. I think their defense just continues to be a problem for them. If they want a chance at winning a title, they have to fix that. Caleb Williams is great and all, but defense wins championships. Number 7, I think Florida State is going to be a great team this year. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. They probably will take the early L to LSU in week 1, but from them there on out, I could see them going undefeated. Uh, I believe so. Number 6, I got Bama. Listen, they had a 10-2 season last year. They have a brand. Their quarterback situation is not looking great, but it's also Nick Saban, so you can always expect Alabama to be right at the top of college football. But the main thing is we'll just have to see how their quarterback situation plays out. Number 5, I got Penn State. I mean, they have a great quarterback coming in Drew Aller. The only problem with Penn State is that they play in the same division as Ohio State and Michigan, so they have to beat them both essentially to have a chance at the playoffs. That's the only thing really holding Penn State back, and it has been for the past couple of years. Number 4, I got LSU. They beat Alabama last year. They are going to be very good this year. Um, I have them going to the SEC title game. I think they're going to be just unstoppable. Number 3, I got Ohio State. I mean, they're always at the top of college football every single year, no matter what. They're always right in the mix for a championship, and they're always right in the entire season. And I think it's Ohio State Michigan is going to be a very big deciding game for the third straight time this year, and that, like always, will be a lot depending on that game. And number 2, I got Michigan. They beat Ohio State the past 2 years, so I had to put them above. But I mean, Michigan's just they look really good right now going into the season. And yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say about Michigan other than the fact that their defense is good. JJ McCarthy, he's going to improve more. They should be a playoff team. And of course, number 1 is Georgia. I mean, back-to-back national championships, and they did lose their quarterback and some defensive players, but I mean, just like all the top schools, they don't lose, they just reload. And I am sure that Georgia is going to be just fine, and they very well will be competing in the SEC championship game versus LSU, in my opinion. Who wins that game? I'm not too sure yet, but it'll be a great season for Georgia. Plus, their schedule is favorable for them. The only hard matchup is going to Tennessee towards the end of the year, but that's about it. Yeah, and it all leads to the 2024 national championship game in Houston.